Number systems. Actually, number systems is actually an important portion
Okay.
for KMAT. Navya, can you tell me if you're comfortable with English or should I go for full Malayalam?
Both Malayalam and English is comfortable.
Yeah. So yes, number system refers to the system of representing numbers in various formats.
Okay.
ഈ ടോപ്പിക്കിൽ നിന്ന് they can ask quite a lot of questions.
Okay.
So there are different types of number systems. The number systems that we know, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to infinity, is known as natural numbers.
Okay.
And then there is, if we include 0 also, we call it whole number.
Okay.
Natural numbers plus 0
Is
is
whole
whole number
numbers.
system. And if when you add negative numbers to it, we have integers.
Okay.
I think these things you have learned in 8th, 9th, 10th,
Yeah.
and you study maths till 12th. Alle.
That.
Yeah, these will be really basics. Right? And we have rational numbers and numbers which are not fractions. By just they are irrational numbers because the decimal doesn't last. So root 2, we cannot express it as a fraction.
Okay.
Then we have real number system, and there is something called complex numbers, which you might have learned in 11 standard. Yeah, complex number system will not be asked for KMAT.
Okay.
What are prime numbers? Are numbers which have only two factors, which are greater than 1 and have only two factors.
Okay.
2 and itself. 2, 3, 5, 7,
Okay.
11, 13, 17, 19. It is better to know how many the prime numbers less than 100. And there are composite numbers. Numbers which are not prime are composite numbers.
Okay.
Number 1 is neither prime nor composite.
Composite.
Then we have co-prime numbers. So co-prime numbers are numbers which have only 1 as their common factor. For example, 4 and 7. There are no other numbers common to 4 and 7. So 4 is divisible by 2, but 7 is not divisible by 2. And another example would be 4 and 9.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 is divisible by 3, but 4 is not divisible by 3. 4 is divisible by 2, but 9 is not divisible by 2. Only number which can divide both of them is 1. They
Okay.
are known as co-prime. Then we have even numbers. We have odd numbers. Yeah, sometimes the question will be about divisibility. So they might give a large number and they will ask if that is divisible by 7 or if that is divisible by 8. So how do we know that? A number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even. The last digit is 0. Yeah, even if it is 0, it is divisible by 2. 0, 2, 4, 6, 10. No, 10 is not a unit digit. So if the last digit of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is divisible by 2.
So,
A number is divisible by 3 when the sum of its digit is divisible by 3.
okay.
So 963 is divisible by 3 because 9
18.
plus 6 plus 3, 18 is divisible by 3.
Yeah.
So you take that sum and divided by 3.
Okay.
If it is divisible by 3, then it is divisible. The number is divisible by 3. When you take the sum, and if it is divisible by 9, then it is divisible by 9. So the number 963 is divisible by 9.
Yes, because 18 is divisible by 9.
By 9, yeah. And when you take 4, okay, a number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits is divisible by 4. So any number 724 is divisible by 4 because 24
Last
is
two
divisible by
digits.
4. A number is divisible by 5 when if it is ending in either 0 or 5. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So to check if a number is divisible by 6, you should first check if it is divisible by 2, and then you need to know if it is divisible by 3.
Okay.
I hope that's clear. And when it comes to 7, what is with 7? So suppose a number 14. How do you know if it is divisible by 7? So take the last digit or the unit digit, multiply it by 2. Multiply it by 2 is 4. 4 2s are 8.
It's
And you
8.
find the difference between that digit and the rest of the digit. You should either get 7, or it should be divisible by 7, or it should be 0.
Okay.
Uh, the number 105 is divisible by 7 because 10 minus 10 is 0. 112. 112 is divisible by 11 minus 4. So 2 into 2 is 4. Find the difference between 11 and 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. Similarly, 119. 11 minus 18, or 18 minus 11. Basically, we are taking the positive value of difference between 11 and 18 is 7. Number is divisible by 8 when the last three digits are divisible by 8. So, okay, that means 7024 is divisible by 8 because 24 is divisible by 8. Yeah, we've looked at 9. 10 is the easiest one. And what is with 11? So a number is divisible by 11 when the sums of alternate digits divisible by 11.
Okay.
How do you check that? So 7272. Some alternate digits. Okay, tell me a number which is divisible by 11. 121.
Okay.
And in 121, alternate digits 2 and 1 plus 1. So
2.
2 minus 2 is 0. So either it should be 0 or divisible by 11.
Okay.
Suppose 1331. Okay, there also it is 4 minus 4. 132. There also it is 0. 143. What happens to 11 minus? Okay, I cannot think of a number. 1199 plus 1110. 110 is 1 minus 1 0. Okay. Numbers divisible by 11. 2728. Okay. 2728 is divisible by 11. Can you tell me why?
Alternate digits 7 plus 8, 15. 2 plus 2, 4.
When
15
you
minus
subtract them,
4 is equal to 11.
when you subtract them, you should get 11. Or either it should be 11 or it should be 0, or it
Okay.
should be 22.
Divisible by 11.
11.
22,
Yeah.
33, 44.
Yes. Can you tell me if there is any problem with the audio? Echo.
Yeah, it's the fan. So,
Okay, then I'll use earphones. Wait.
okay.
Is it all right now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What is HCF and LCM? What do you remember about HCF and LCM?
HCF is the highest common factor. LCM is the lowest common factor.
No, LCM is the least common, like
Sorry,
lowest common
least.
multiple.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, multiple means
Okay.
so 2 and 3. The number, so 6 is the least number, least multiple of which is the multiple, which is both the we can 2. 6, no, 6 is the multiple of 2, and it is also the multiple of 3.
Yeah.
So 12, 18, these are multiples of 2 and 3. And out of these, the
Okay.
least one is 6.
Okay.
What is HCF? The least common factor, or your highest common factor of two numbers. So 6 and 12. What is the
Highest
highest
is
common factor?
6.
6, yeah. Because 6 is a factor of 6, and 6 is also a factor of 12.
Okay.
Highest common factor of 4 and 10 and 50. Highest common factor of 10 and 15 would be?
5.
Yes, 5. So there is actually a way to find out the LCM. What is the LCM of 10 and 15?
Least number that is multiple of.
So if when you multiply 10 and 15
Okay.
and divided by HCF, you will get the LCM.
Okay.
So 30 is the least common multiple of 10 and 15.
Okay.
The reverse is also true. We know the LCM is 30. To find out HCF, 10 into 15, 150 divided by 30 is 5. What is factorization? Factorization is expressing a number as a product of its prime factors. So factorization of 15 is 5 into 3. Factorization of 65 would be 5 and 13. Factorization of 30 would be 30 divided by 3 is 10. It can be divided by 2, and we will get 5. So 3 into 2 into 5 is how you express 30 as the product of prime numbers.
Okay.
How to find remainders? Yeah, they'll ask questions like they'll give a number. Yeah, they'll give a number and a divisor. And then they'll tell you to find the remainder. They they can also ask questions like this: cyclicity of last digit. So how do you find out the last digit of this number? Whoa, you know what is this exponentiation, right?
Yeah.
So 2 cube, 2, sorry, 2 square, 2 cube. What is 2 raised to minus 1, by the way? It's 1 by 2.
1/2.
Yeah, 2 raised to minus 3 would be 1 by 2 cube or 1 by 8.
Okay.
What is 2 raised to 4 raised to 0?
0.
No, any number raised to 0 would be 1.
Number itself. 1. Okay.
Yeah, 5 raised to 0 is 1. 2 raised to 0 is 1.
Okay.
We look at some questions. Can you find out the HCF of 60 and 48?
60 and 48.
Yeah. So, like you were saying, 2 is a factor, but it is not the highest common factor.
Yeah.
One way to do it is to factorize them.
Okay.
So 60, when you factorize, so you can 3 into 20, 2 into 10, 2 into 5. And likewise, if you factorize 48, you will get 2, 2, 2 into 2 into 3. 2, 2, 2 into 2 into 3 is the answer.
Okay.
Can you find out what is the LCM of 12 and 15?
Factorized First I factorized 12, then 15. Then I got the HCF as 3. So there's a formula LCM is equal to the numbers multiplied divided by HCF. That's how I got.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Moving forward to next question. What will be the remainder when 458 is divided by 9?
So how to find the reminders? Like the
Yeah.
last digit when we factorize it.
Is 458 divisible by 9?
9. I think it's not, because it's not divisible by 3.
Yeah, it is not divisible by 3. So, do you know what is the least number which is divisible by? Okay, what is the number divisible before 458 which is divisible by 9? How do you know that? So that means we have a unit digit here. So
Okay.
we can decrease 450. We can be 457, 456, 455, and so on. But
Yeah.
the remainder, when you add it, it has to be divisible by 9. So the only number before 17 which is divisible by 9 is 9. So how to make this? So how to make this sum 9 and not 17?
Minus
Minus 7, minus
yeah,
8.
minus 8.
17 minus 8. So from 4, 5, and 8, you can eliminate this 8.
Okay.
And the number would be
450.
450. So 450 is divisible by 9, and
Yes.
the remainder is 8.
Okay. So answer is 8.
Uh, mm, okay. There are some problems are difficult. If a number leaves remainder 2 when divided by 3, and what is the remainder when the square of the number is divided by 3? This, to find out the answer to the question, we have to make a linear equation. Oh, quadratic equation. No, yeah, linear 1-degree equation. A number leaves remainder 2 when divided by 3. This, and find out what is the remainder when the square of the number is divided by 3. So we have to first take the number as x.
X.
It says it leaves remainder 2 when divided by 3. What does that mean?
X
Okay,
divided
first
by 3.
x divided by 3.
Uh, is equal to
No, that's not how you do it. 3x plus 3 is what you should write. So that means when you subtract 3, no, the remainder is 2, sorry. When you subtract the remainder, it is divisible by 3, right? So 3x is divisible by 3 because 3x divided by 3 will get you a number.
Okay.
Okay, so the number is not x. The number is 3x plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So the number leaves remainder 2 when divided by
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I'm not sure you understood, but yeah, you understood right now, but you shouldn't forget this.
So the number should be
Mm.
taken as 3x plus 3. 3x plus 2.
Yeah, 3x plus 2. Yeah.
Because 2 is the extra remainder.
Yeah, 2 is a remainder and it should be divisible by 3.
Okay. When divided by 3, what is the remainder?
What is a remainder? When the square of the
Square of
number
the
is
number is
divided by
divided by
3.
3.
So first you need to take the square.
Okay. So the whole
How do you take?
bracket square.
Yeah. How do you take the square of 3x plus 2?
So 3 raised to 2 is uh,
What is a plus
6x.
3 the whole square?
A square plus 2ab plus b square.
Yeah, same thing. 3x the whole square is 9x square plus 2ab. 2 into 3x into 2 plus 4.
Okay.
9x square plus 9x square plus 12x plus 4 is what you get. So
Okay.
this we have to divide by 3. Is this divisible by 3?
It is
Is it? No.
3x square.
Oh, wait, how do you do it? Yeah. Find out if 9x square is divisible by 3. So you
Yes,
divide
it
it by
is
3. 9x square divided by 3 would be
3x
3x
square.
square. 12x divided by 3
4x.
would be
4x.
4x. 4 divided by 3 would be
Uh,
4 divided by
1.3.
3 would be 1 and 1 remainder, right? 1 would be remainder. Right? Did you understand?
No, because 4 divided by 3, 1 point something.
Is no, it is 1 point something, but here the thing
1.3.
is we are not taking decimals into consideration.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you were considering decimals, then 458 is also divisible by 9.
Okay.
Any number is divisible by any number, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. But here we are not taking decimals into
Okay.
consideration.
Okay.
So you were converting 1 by 3 into decimal. So 1 by 3 is a fraction. We are considering only whole numbers here.
Okay.
So 1 is the remainder. When divided by 3 is 1.
Okay.
What is the unit digit of 71007 raised to 100? Wait, there was a question. How do we find the unit digit of this? Any idea?
Hmm. No.
Yeah, we'll find out using the principle of cyclicity. The last
Okay.
digit actually, it is repeated in cycles. So here you only have to take into consideration the unit digit 7 and 202.
Okay.
So, okay, what are the powers of 7? 7 raised to 1 is 7. 7 square is
7 into 7.
7
Uh,
into 7 is
40.
40.
1 second. 49.
Yeah, 7 into 7 is 49. That means 9 comes in the unit place.
Yes.
7 into 7 into 7. 7 cube is
So,
49 into 7. What is that?
um, 343.
3.
Okay.
Yeah. So the last digit is 3. And 7 raised to 4 is, you don't really have to calculate because we are only worried about the last digit. So the
Okay.
last digit is 3. That means 3 multiplied by 7 will become something like 21, and 2 is a reminder. I mean, 2 is something that you add on to the tens place. So you don't have to worry about that. 1 is the unit place. And
Okay.
then again, when it comes to 7 raised to 5, the unit digit would be 7. Right. And then when you multiply that with in 7 raised to 6, the unit digit would be 9.
Okay.
7 raised to 7, the unit digit would be 3. 7 raised to 8, the unit digit would be 1. And so on. So, did you understand this principle?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, we have to find out what is the number in 202. How do we do that? Any idea?
No.
Yeah, here the cyclicity is the number is repeating after every 4 digits.
Okay.
Right. So 7 raised to 1, 7 raised to 2, 7 raised to 4, 7 raised to 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means if we can divide this number by 4 and find out the remainder. So basically, what is the remainder when 202 is divided by 4?
5. 5s are 20.
How do you calculate if a number is divisible by 4?
Um, Factorizing it.
No. The last 2 digits
Okay.
should be
Okay.
divisible by 4.
It is
That
not divisible
means,
by 4.
wait, that means something actually. Mm, that means before the two, no, after 2 digits, we don't have to worry about the third, no, before 2 digits. That means 200 is already divisible by 4.
Okay.
So any number that has two zeros is divisible by 4. And so because 200 is divisible by 4, 200 plus 2 is not divisible by 4. 2 would be remainder.
Okay.
And okay, 2 is a remainder. That means we were doing something, right? So that means 7 raised to 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. Why am I writing this? So when 197th power of 7 would be having 7 as the last digit. 198th power of 7 would have 9 as the last digit. And 3 and 1. And when it comes to 201, it will have 7 as the unit digit. And when it comes to 202, here the answer is 9. Did you understand?
Like last portion.
Okay, how did I arrive this? Basically, the multiples of 4. Okay. Multiples of 4 will have 1 as the remainder.
Okay.
8 has 1 as the remainder. 12 also has 1 as the remainder.
Okay.
And so on. Because it is repeating after every 4.
Okay.
And 196 would also have 1 as the unit digit.
Okay.
200 will also have 1 as the unit digit. And after 1, it is 793. So 793, 1. 9 is our answer.
Okay.
3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, tell me what is 179 raised to 31? No, what is the unit digit of 179 raised to 31? How do you find out that?
I need one more time explanation.
Yeah, so 179, we are only worrying about the unit digit.
Okay.
So 9 raised to 1 would be 9. When you multiply it by 9, 1 would be the unit place because 9 nines are 81.
Okay.
And 9 cube is 729. And this 9 is in the unit place. And then again, you multiply it by 9, 1
1.
would be in the remainder.
Okay.
So it goes like 9191.
Okay.
So we need to find out what comes in 31st power. So this is
Okay.
like first power, second power, third power,
Okay.
and so on.
That would be 1.
Yeah. Wait. No. How did you get that?
Because 31. So
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, Navya,
Yeah.
what did you say? I thought you were rechecking the answer.
No, no, no. One.
One is not the answer because see, one is there for every
Choose.
even power.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So similarly, for 30 also it would be one.
Okay. So 31, it would be 9.
9.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Find out 276 raised to 36. No, what is find out the unit place,
Okay.
unit digit of
6.
yeah because
6 is repeating in a pattern.
yeah no matter which power comes above, it is 6 only.
Okay.
And when it comes to 5 also, it is repeating. 5 square is 25. 5 cube is 125. And 5 raised to 4 is 625. What is repeating in 3? 3 square is
9.
3 cube is
27.
and the next one is
27 and 3. 81.
and the next one. Why not the you what would be the unit digit?
3971.
Yeah, so the next one would be 3.
Okay.
Right. So 3971 is the repeating pattern.
Okay.
So if yeah, when they find out the 913 raised to 202 to 12. Find out the unit place.
Okay. So the repeating would be 3971.
Yes.
And on the 212. It would be 3.
How did you get it?
Because 212 is divisible by 4.
Okay.
So,
For numbers divisible by 4, it should be 1, right?
okay.
That means 1 is the answer.
Okay.
Mm, we'll do another question from this. Suppose a number leaves remainder 3 when divided by 4. Remainder 3 when divided by 4. What is the remainder when the square of the number is... No, that is like a really large number. Wait. What is the remainder when the number is divided by 3? Don't take the square. So a number leaves remainder 3 when divided by 4. What is the remainder when the number is divided by 3?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. That doesn't make sense. So, no, don't do that.
Okay.
That question will not be asked because the answer is not fixed. What is the remainder when the number is divided by 2? Okay, that is a simple question. I'll repeat that. Okay, a number leaves remainder 3 when divided by 4. Find out the remainder if the number is divided by 2. I hope that's clear.
Okay.
So how do you convert that into an equation? If a number leaves remainder 3 when divided by 4, what does that mean? So first put the remainder. Remainder is plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay.
Yeah. And then it is divisible by 4. That means 4x.
Okay.
So the number is 4x plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay.
And now we have to divide it by 2, right?
Yeah.
So 4x divided by 2 would be...
Divided by 4, right?
No, 2.
Okay. Okay.
What is 4x plus 3 divided... What is 4x divided by 2?
2x.
What is 3 divided by 2?
1.
1. And then 1 is a remainder.
Okay.
We'll get 1 divided by 2. That means 1 is a remainder.
Okay.
1 was the answer which I was expecting.
Okay.
Can you do one more question because you didn't understand this? A number leaves remainder 7 when divided by 9. What is the remainder when the same number is divisible divided by 3?
Okay.
So the remainder is 7. It is divisible by 9. No, no, it is not divisible by 9. When it is divided by 9, the remainder is 7. Or when you subtract 7, it is divisible by 9.
So
Yes.
when divided by 3, 3 threes are 9, 3x plus 3 twos minus 6. Oh, sorry, 1. So it would be 1.
Yeah. So remainder
Subtract.
is 7. 9x. Try to divide it by 3. You will get 1 as a remainder. 1 is not divisible by 3. So
Okay.
1, again 1 is the answer. If it was 8, then it would be 2. There are some practice questions. What is the smallest number divisible by 6, 8, and 12?
2. 1.
Hmm. It is asking for a number divisible by 6, 8, and 12. Is 1 divisible by 6 or 6 divisible by 1?
6 divisible by 1.
Yeah, so then basically the question is asking for the LCM.
Okay.
LCM of 6, 8, and 12.
Uh, 288.
288. 288.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
LCM method. 6 into 8 into 12 by HCF.
What is the HCF? What is the highest common factor here?
2.
That formula actually doesn't work for 3 numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So because here we have 3 numbers, you cannot use that formula.
Okay.
We have to try another ways. So we have 6, we have 8, and we have 12. We can forget about 6. So 6 and 12. The what is the HCF and LCM of 6 and 12?
$36.
No, 6
Oh,
is the
HCF is
highest common
6.
factor. The 6, yeah, HCF is 6 and LCM would be 12.
Okay.
Because for 6 and 12, LCM is 12. For the moment, we can forget about 6 and find out the LCM of 8 and 12. Find out the LCM of 8 and 12.
Okay. $24.
Yeah, 24 is the LCM and HCF is 4. Right. So find out the next question. Find out the HCF and LCM of 18, 24, 36.
Find the HCF and LCM of 18, 24, 36.
Yeah, we can find out using trial and error method.
Okay.
So 30, we have 18, we have 24 and 36. The largest number is 36. So here also we could have gone with that. So 6, 8 and 12. The largest number is 12. So 12, the next multiple of 12 is 24. And 24 was a multiple of both 8 and 6. So here we have 18, 24 and 36.
Okay.
The next multiple of 36 is 72. Find out 72 if it is divisible by 24 and 18. It, is it divisible by 18 and 24?
Yes, 18.
24 into 3, 18. 18
Yeah.
into 4, 72.
Okay.
So basically, um, for the examination, you will have 4 options, right? Or is it 5 options? 4 options.
Okay. Okay.
4 marks for every correct answer and -1 for every negative, I mean, incorrect answer.
Okay.
So from the options, you can check. From in the options, they would give 72, 36. You will get 4 numbers. So from the
Okay.
options also, you can find out the answers. Can you find out this third question?
Okay. $172. Again, it is those.
172.
One second.
What is the question is asking for reminder, right? So
Yeah.
when a number is divisible by 11, The remainder can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, or 10. Any number greater than 10, you can divide it by 11, right? So I am giving you 10 options.
Seven
How did you get that?
divided by 11.
Oh, you divided it by 11.
Yeah.
And what did you get?
So
11
I
fives
got
are 55. 1, 5. Then you will get the 7
7.
remainder.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I think that is the easiest way you can do it. There is also another way, but that doesn't. So 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. 6 plus 2 is 8. If it was 12, it would be divisible by 2. Then that means there is, we should add 4.
Okay.
Or in another sense, 5, 6, 7, 6 is divisible by 11. So 4 is a shortage. That means 11 minus 4 is 7. Or either you can increase 4 or you can decrease 7.
Okay.
5, 6, 6, 5 is divisible by 11. So 7 is the answer. Yeah, what you did is actually great, good ruling. Can you find out the answer to fourth question?
Nine.
Because
9 1 9 1 repeating.
yeah, can you find out the answer to the next fifth question? A number when divided by 5 leaves remainder 4. What will be the remainder when its square is divided by 5?
Let the number be 5x plus 4.
Yeah,
So what will be the remainder? So you have to take the whole square.
yes.
Oh, I made a mistake. Okay.
Did you do like this?
No. 5x plus or the whole square is equal to 25x plus 40x plus 16 divided by 5. But I got the right answer, I think so.
What did you get?
No, it was 5x plus 8x plus 3. So 3 is the remainder.
No. No, 3 is not the remainder. Can you remember what we did in the similar scenarios? What was 3? 3 is our dividend quotient, the answer, right?
Okay.
So when you divide the number, so finally 25x square is divisible by 5.
Okay.
40x is divisible by 5.
Okay.
Is 16 divisible by 5?
No.
Then what is the remainder?
1.
Yeah. So 1 is the answer.
Okay.
Think we can wind up today's class. So, okay, memorize the divisibility rules. There are some, how to find out if a number is divisible by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the
Okay.
things we did. And practice HCF LCM questions. Do you have any other questions, mock
Yeah, I
tests?
have